Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? Welcome back. If you couldn't tell by my makeup, we're talking about clowns today, and I thought this was the perfect way to kind of kick off Halloween content here, even though I'm sure you can tell every day is Halloween for me. It's still 83 degrees out, and it's still so hot. It is so sunny. Not a single leaf has changed, so we have to do something to intervene and get the Halloween spirit going. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up, subscribe for more, check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. I tried to do a good list of movies you haven't seen or movies you have seen in just a top 5. So let's get started. At number 5, we have 2007's Thru. A high school student must save townspeople from a murderous clown who works at a fast food place. Now, this one has some extremely familiar faces: Leighton Meester and Penn Badgley before they were in Gossip Girl, as well as Melora Hardin, who plays Jan in The Office, and even Morgan Spurlock, rest in peace. But let's move into, if we are talking about clowns, we have to talk about 31 from 2016. 5 carnival workers are kidnapped and held hostage in an abandoned hell-like compound where they are forced to participate in a violent game, the goal of which is to survive 12 hours against a gang of sadistic clowns. I mentioned Richard Brake, I believe, in my last video, and how he's so scary in every movie he's in, and this one is no exception. This was actually Rob Zombie's first crowdfunded film, and he said the reason he set the movie on Halloween was because he read a statistic which stated that more people go missing on Halloween in the US than any other day of the year, and he thought it would make an interesting premise for a film. Throw in clowns and yeah, you got a scary movie. Halfway through here, let's talk about the most recent release on this list, Clown in a Cornfield from 2025. Quinn and her father have just moved to the quiet town of Kettle Springs, hoping for a fresh start. Instead, she discovers a fractured community that has fallen on hard times after the treasured Bay Pen corn syrup factory burned down. As the locals bicker amongst themselves and tensions boil over, a sinister, grinning figure emerges from the cornfields to cleanse the town of its burdens, one bloody victim at a time. Now, this is obviously based on the novel Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Cesare, but this is directed by Eli Craig, and he directed Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, so I do think he is really good at balancing tone between comedy and horror. And while I may not have been a huge fan of this one, there is an audience for it, and we don't yuck anyone's yum around here. So in saying that, I'm going to talk about a found footage clown horror movie called Gags the Clown from 2018. It has been 8 days since the clown first showed up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now, over the course of one night, 4 different groups of people cross paths with the clown everyone calls Gags, and his true intentions are finally revealed. What I do like is the film is set over the course of one day. I like films like that. But in the film, there are 3 production hard drives, and they were all named after known clowns: Pennywise, Bozo, and even Pogo, yikes. But during post-production, they even added one more named Krusty. This movie also stars Lauren Ashley Carter, who I really like. She stars in Jugface, which is a movie that I really enjoy, which stars my favorite, Larry Fessenden. But let's wrap this list up with Amusement from 2008. While being interrogated by a police psychiatrist, the near catatonic Tabitha tries to explain why she and 2 of her childhood friends are being hunted by a serial killer. The truth that's dying to come out weaves together 3 tragic secrets from their past. I feel like the early 2000s really capture the vibe of the Halloween, the slasher, the scary clown movie. I feel like it was lightning in a bottle around that time. Before we go, I also want to take the time to put Wrinkles the Clown back on your radar. I've talked about it before, but I think it is a really cool documentary, almost feels mockumentary even, but it's a unique story about how clowns are used to terrorize children, and I'm all here for it. And hey, if you haven't watched VHS Halloween yet, you guys have to see it. If there's one thing about me, I'm going to be seated release day for VHS. I don't care. I love the VHS series so much. I want to do a ranking video, but I know that they're just going to keep coming out. So like, how do you rank a series that is not over? Anyways, let me know in the comments what you want to see here for Halloween content. I do have a movie review coming out, a very special movie review. We'll see if we like the movie or not, but we'll cross that hill when we get there. But on that note, I will see you guys in a few days for a new video. I'm so glad it's finally October. I just wish we could get some like different leaf colors around here and not just go from green to dead trees. So I'll see you guys soon. Sayonara, Spooky fam.